Welcome back to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. That is Jessica Aguilar getting ready to fight Alida Gray. Coming
Hello.
up on World Series of Fighting number 8. It's casual Sunday here today. I actually caught her right in the middle of a meal. So if you see her chewing, it's because she has to get her calories in. Jess, let's talk about Alida. She's only 4-0. You're 16-4. You have as many losses as she has total fights as a pro. Is she really up to the task of fighting someone like you of your seasoned level?
You know, Frank, I know that she's new to the MMA circuit, but I know I actually read a little bit more about her this morning, and she's been around since about 1993, competing in like the Pan Am Americans and stuff like that. So she has way more experience than I do, actually. She was an alternate for the Olympics judo, so she knows what's going on. She's pretty familiar with the combat sports. However, I've been an athlete all my life, and I train with the best team in the world, American Top Team, and I'm very confident in my skills, so I think it's going to be a great fight. Everybody is everybody that obviously she's proven herself these past 4 fights, and I think that she wants to challenge herself. She's welcomed, and I'm ready for the challenge as well.
Now, is it something that Labarra makes everybody say? Because everyone I talk to from American Top Team, they always say that the best camp in the world, the best teammates in the world, the best everything American Top Team. It's like a
Yeah,
line that's
before
always.
I got on the interview, Laboria was like, Jessica, you better say you train at the best camp in the world. If not, you're out and I'm going to kill you. No. It's truly, I guess the fighters that say that, it's because they feel that, and I truly, Laborio has been there, man, through good and bad, and he's always there if I need anything, and it truly does feel like, for me, I mean, I've never trained it anywhere else, so to me, I was born at American Top Team. I knew nothing when I went in there, and 7.5 years later, here I am, ranked the #1 female in the world, and now going for my world title, my first world title, and every day I seem to learn something new there. With Laborio, I mean, his skill set is like amazing, and so I think it's the best team in the world. So, and I believe that. So, it's made me get to where I am today, and I'm very happy, and that's why I say that.
You're from Houston. Did you get back to Houston at all, or did you stay in Coconut Creek the entire time during the holidays?
No, no, no. I stayed Coconut Creek the entire time. Through this camp, I told my mom and my family that I would see them after the fight. So no, I didn't go back home for the holidays.
And that's tough. Like a lot of obviously we saw some UFC fights. The guys were actually here for Christmas. They're in Las Vegas for Christmas, getting ready for 168. Guys like Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva, they're family men, so it was tough on them. They're not
Right,
able to see their families especially during the actual, because they have young kids during Christmas. How
right.
hard was it for you, and how much of a sacrifice was it for you to stay in Coconut Creek, be training at ATT, as opposed to taking a couple days off and it's okay, I'll just take
Right.
48 hours off to go to Houston and hang out with my family.
Well, it's not even a sacrifice, Frank. It's. I mean, I love to do. I love what I do, and we only, as fighters, we only have a short window of opportunity where we can maximize, in doing what we love to do, which is our sport. So for all those guys that were out there in December, I'm sure they were like on cloud nine, and during the holidays for me, yeah, of course I miss my family and things like that, but I love what I do. It's not a sacrifice. I think that sacrifices for those that do things that they don't like to do and they have to do it. And for me, I love to do this, so it was no sacrifice. Just you gotta. It's right now, fighting is my priority, and this is my life, and this is my passion, and I want to give it the best. So sometimes Christmas has to be put on hold for a couple of weeks.
Did you get any Christmas presents already, or are you going to have to wait till you get back down to Houston to get your presents?
You know what? My Christmas presents are like my little chocolates, or I got like a robe, things like that. I don't ask for big things or anything like that. I think Christmas is more for the kids. I like to give, and for Christmas, or Thanksgiving, it's probably for the people that don't have a lot. So you know, I'm more of a giver.
Did you volunteer any time during the holidays? You go out and volunteer to?
I did. I think I did for Thanksgiving. I served at a soup kitchen, but not for Christmas. I kind of stayed home, and actually for Christmas I trained that morning, and then came back and had dinner and stuff like that. So I didn't volunteer for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving I did.
Well, the strawweights are now the number one female fight group that everyone's talking about right now because it's getting a big push.
That's
You're,
awesome.
you're the number one girl in the strawweights.
That's right.
And arguably number one, number two, number three girls of all girls in any weight class.
Thank you.
At least in my mind.
Thank
Is
you.
there any added pressure now that the strawweights are getting a little more limelight?
The pressure. No, the limelight. I don't. It really doesn't. The limelight doesn't really change me, or I don't really care about the limelight. I'm appreciative, and I appreciate all the fans and all the support that I get. But the more pressure for me, it's more about taking care of myself and learning more and just evolving as a fighter than anything else. It's not like, no. It's on the pressure. That's my pressure. Like I have to take care of myself and not get sick and not injured and just evolve my game and keep evolving. But I am who I am. I'm never going to change. And whether I'm in the limelight or I'm not in the limelight, people know me or people don't know me, this is who I am.
You know about not getting sick, and part of that is having people taking care of some of the other stuff that you can't take care of. Being in training camp, you can't get to the bank, you can't get to the cleaners, you can't get the house cleaned up, like all that. Do you have a good support staff there in Coconut Creek?
Yeah, I have a great support team. There's a lot of people that help me, and I'm very appreciative. So, I'm blessed about that and grateful. I like to control a lot, so I'm like, I'm really picky with how I clean and all,
Yeah.
the dishes. So, but I do let people, I'm trying to let people take care of me. I do let people take care of me, and they have been, and so I do have a great team down here.
Well, I can hear somebody off camera and you're obviously we talked before we started interviewing that you're eating. Did you cook today, or did that other person?
I did. Good. That I did. I did cook. See, someone just made me my kale salad and prepared me my kale salad. And actually, I'm sponsored by Fuel Foods. It's a mealing. It's a meal. I'm sorry? Delivery. Yeah, it's a meal delivery. So they bring me my meals, and it's very convenient. I just pop it in the microwave or in the oven and heat it up, put it on the plate, and it's ready to go. So Fuel Foods, Fuel Foods feeds me every day and gets my snacks and, stop. I mean, there's obviously, other people that help me cook and make me breakfast. But, for the most part, yeah, that's how I eat.
Speaking of eating, how's your weight? Is it? It seems like women don't have that much of a problem making weight as men do. Men always seem to be, no matter what weight class, 15, 20 pounds over before training camp and during training camp, 15 pounds over at the lighter weights, 10 to 15 at the lighter weights, and 15 to 20 at the heavier weights.
Yeah, right now, I'm probably about 5 pounds away, so I'm like 120 right now. I always stay really low. However, I'm not gonna lie, I did miss weight once. Boo. Never again. But that was, I'm not gonna, no excuses. But I had to lose 30 pounds in 1 week, and that was because I had surgery on. I had a compound fracture, metatarsal on my right foot, and I was coming back, and I was losing 30 pounds in 1 week, so I was off by like a pound. But other than that, I came back to my weight, and I'm rocking around at like 120, heavy 123.
Okay.
So my weight is always really, really low.
What fight did you miss the weight? Did the fight go on even though you missed weight, and you just paid the penalty, or was
Yeah, I just paid the penalty.
What fight was that?
It was on Bellator, the fight against Lisa Ward.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that was the fight. But I was like a pound and a little bit over a pound, and I did pay the penalty. So I knew I had to go in strong and.
Did the penalty teach you a lesson, or was it the fact that you're just yourself? You're like, look, I can't miss weight anymore.
Yeah, no, I can't miss weight, and I've always told my teammates and stuff, it's very unprofessional, and I always talk about not losing, not making weight is so unprofessional, and then I really felt bad because I couldn't make the weight. So it's more, more about that.
Okay,
That's bullshit.
let's talk about another weight class real quick. Ronda
That's
Rousey seems to be unstoppable, and Misha Tate had the right game plan. Misha Tate trained with us at Extreme
oh,
Tours here in Las Vegas. She had the right
okay.
game plan. She had everything under control. Then she got in the cage, and everything changed
What
because
happened? You tell me. What was the game
she got
plan?
pressure. She didn't realize how much pressure Ronda was going to put on her. She couldn't.
What was the game plan?
The game plan was to be aggressive, stay in her, punch in her face. Every time that she would tie up, sidestep, spin out, push her off, keep it on her feet as much as you can. She got frustrated. Was like, let's go to takedowns, and she gets swept 4 times, ends up on her back, like doing all these takedowns. It just was poor in ring judgment.
Okay.
So Ronda looks unstoppable, but now she's getting ready to fight Sarah McMann, who also seems to be unstoppable, but in a different way. Where Ronda's finishing fights, Sarah just seems to kind of grind you out, beat you up, kind of take you down, hold you down,
Wrestler,
make you
right?
look bad. 2 different styles entirely, but judo versus wrestling.
Yeah.
One is explosive, throw a person on their back, the fight's over. The other one is force someone to be put on their back and hold them there for a long time. So it makes sense for how they're fighting. Right now, quick analysis. Is this fight going to be any different for Ronda Rousey, or is it going to go the same way that every other Ronda Rousey fight's gone? That she's going to end up getting a hold of Sarah's arm and ripping it off?
If Ronda, yeah, if that happens, if she gets a hold of her arm, she's going to end up the same way. If Sarah holds her down and ground and pounds her, we've never seen someone hold Ronda down and do that. So, but if Ronda gets that arm, she's gonna probably tear it off again. But I mean, I think everybody is. And I was talking about this morning. We all, as an athlete, and we all can be beat. It's all about, I guess, training the right way, properly. What I remember? I remember when I was training for Megumi, the first round in Bellator, and I was I was training those leg locks and those heel hooks, and I trained, and in the beginning, I was I would get caught all the time. I would get, those heel hooks, and now I don't get. It's very hard for me to get caught in a heel hook, or you just have to train repetition, just over and over and over again. Defense, and and then play your game from there. But I think that if somebody trains to defend the right way and the right strategy to go from there, what am I going to do when I defend from the armbar? If I'm in this position, if I'm from bottom, if I'm from top, it's martial arts. It's not grappling. It's not judo. You can punch in the face. You can, punch in the body. You can kick to the body. There's just so many other things that distracts the fighter from the arm. Because, if you punch somebody in the face, they're going to protect their face. If you hit them in the body, they're going to try to defend their body. I don't know.
I was taught very, very early in my career that the easiest way to stop a jiu-jitsu guy from putting a submission on you is punch him in the face.
It is.
Punch him in the face, he'll just stop. That's it. That's the easiest way.
Easiest way. They're gonna block. They don't like to get hit in the face. Who likes to get hit in the face? I mean, some people will defend. I'll take some punches in the face and I'll get up.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna just lay there. I'll take some punches to get back up. But when I'm back up, you better watch out.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
no. All right. Last question before I let you out of here. It's January 2014. Everybody and their brother and their uncle and their mom will have these New Year's resolutions of what we're going to do in 2014. Every fighter is going to be the best fighter they can be.
That's right.
Be as rich as possible and have the belt. That's every single fighter.
Okay.
I don't care about that. What was the biggest change for you in 2013 that has set you up for 2014? It could be anything, not just athletically, but what was the most significant thing that happened to you in 2013? And you can be cryptic if you got to be cryptic. Because I know you're pretty private about your private life. So if you're like, I have a significant somebody, then be cryptic. You don't have to be like, I found this, and put a name out there. You don't have to do all that. You can be like, it's this. I found this person, and that's just what happened. If it's my mom gave me something special, my grandmother did something for me, then that's what it is. So I know how you are with your personal life. So just be cryptic if you got to be cryptic. It's okay because when we hang up, I will make up a lie and tell everybody else what it is.
You better stop it right now. No, I made a few changes 2013, and one of those was finding someone new in my life, and somebody that was that was good for me, and I was good for that person. So actually healthy. I would we're healthy for each other, and so that was a good. And as an athlete, somebody we need that. We need somebody supportive, and we need somebody that that is healthy and that will support you. And if you got to lay down, if you got to lay around and be bored for 2 months while training camp is going on, they have to be right there with you. So that's one of them, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Roddy Ferguson.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
do
Yeah.
know him.
Roddy sent me his book, and I wish I got it 15 years ago because he talks about relationships will destroy an athletic career. And I looked at it, I was like, oh wow, yeah, like it
It's so
destroys.
true. It's so true. It's so true. If not a lot of people can handle a fighter's life or an athlete's life. We have to train hard, and we have to. That's our life. Train, eat, rest. Train, eat, rest. Laundry. Food, it's so boring, but that's what we love to do, and this is how we live. So we have to find that person that understands that, and so it's pretty cool. Yes, sir.
Okay. You never know. There's ups and downs. Hey, it's a relationship. Things
No,
happen.
no. It's still good. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So now I don't feel so bad about Christmas, and now I don't feel so bad about Thanksgiving, about you having to stay put and having to work.
No.
I don't feel bad anymore. But in the beginning, I was feeling kind of bad, and I'm like, no, she's fine now. She's good.
No. Thank you. No. Don't. I hate people feeling bad for me. So no, I don't like that. No, I had. I was in good hands.
Yeah, I believe that you were. All right, Jess. Thanks for coming on MMA Oddsbreaker. We appreciate it. Have good luck against Alida Gray. It's going to be a great fight. You're right. 4-0 does not mean anything in MMA. She's got a long historic career, but you are the best girl at the strawweight division.
Thank you, sir.
You're going to prove it again on January 18th.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Frank.
You got it. Good luck. Talk to you soon.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.